The Zealothi were pirates, not conquerors. They raided frontier colonies across the galaxy, taking what they wanted and leaving survivors to spread fear. Their mistake was thinking Earth's Mars colony would be just another easy target. Lieutenant Commander James Mitchell was finishing a training exercise at Olympus Base when the alarm started. By the time he reached the command center, the Zealothi ships were already in orbit, their energy weapons carving through the colony's shields like tissue paper. "Get me a connection to Sector 7, he barked. That's where his daughter Emma lived with her mother. The comms officer's face went pale. "Sir, Sector 7 is gone." The words hit him like a physical blow. His 12-year-old daughter, gone. The Zealothi captain, Crocs, broadcasted his demands to the surviving colonists. "Surrender your resources and technology. Resistance will result in further demonstrations." The alien's grotesque face filled the screen, mandibles clicking in what passed for amusement. Mitchell stood perfectly still, the kind of stillness that made his SEAL team nervous back on Earth. "Patch me through to Earth Command. Priority Alpha." "Sir, that's reserved for." "My daughter was in Sector 7. Patch me through." What happened next would become legend across human space. Mitchell didn't just call for reinforcements. He activated Protocol Vendetta, a black ops contingency that even most military personnel didn't know existed. Within minutes, every human special forces unit across 3 systems received the same message. "They killed our children. No rules. No mercy." Crocs was still gloating when the first signs of trouble appeared. His security chief rushed onto the bridge. "Captain, we've lost contact with boarding party 3. Technical difficulties?" "No, sir. Their life signs just stopped. Then boarding party 2 went dark. Then 1. Crocs pulled up the helmet footage from the last moments. What he saw made his secondary heart skip. A single human moved through his warriors like death itself. No wasted motion, no hesitation. The human's face was visible for just a moment, cold eyes, steady hands, and an expression that promised something worse than death. "Impossible," Crocs muttered. "1 human against my warriors?" His science officer pulled up the tactical data. "Sir, this isn't just 1 human. We're reading multiple breach points. They're inside the ship." The lights went out. Emergency power kicked in, bathing the bridge in red. Crocs could hear fighting in the corridors, his warriors' death screams echoing through the metal halls. His empire had conquered dozens of species, but nothing had prepared them for this. The bridge doors exploded inward. Through the smoke came Mitchell and his team, 8 humans in advanced combat armor that seemed to bend light around it. They moved in perfect synchronization, a lifetime of training evident in every step. Crocs reached for his weapon but found a knife already at his throat. Mitchell's face was inches from his. "You killed my daughter," the human said quietly. "Emma, 12 years old, loved to paint, wanted to be a xenobiologist to make friends with aliens." "It was just a raid," Crocs gasped. "We've done this to countless." Wrong answer. What followed wasn't combat. It was an execution. The SEALs dismantled the Zealothi crew with clinical precision. But they left Crocs alive, forcing him to watch as his empire's feared raiders were reduced to corpses. When it was over, Mitchell activated the ship's communications array, broadcasting on all Zealothi frequencies. "This is Lieutenant Commander James Mitchell, Earth Navy SEALs. You killed my daughter. She was 12. Her name was Emma." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in across their empire. "Run." The message spread through Zealothi space like wildfire. Within hours, their raiding fleets were in full retreat. Within days, they'd abandoned entire sectors. The word spread to other pirate species. Earth's children were off-limits. But Mitchell wasn't done. Using captured Zealothi data, he led strike teams to every base, every hideout, every safe harbor the pirates had. No speeches, no demands, just the methodical elimination of anyone who'd participated in raids on human colonies. 6 months later, the Zealothi ambassador begged the Galactic Council for protection. The Council's response was silence. They'd all seen the footage, heard the stories. The humans hadn't broken any laws. They'd simply shown what happened when you hurt their young. On Mars, at the memorial for Sector 7, Mitchell placed a small painted flower on his daughter's marker. It was one of her paintings, recovered from the rubble. Behind him stood 100 parents who'd lost children. All veterans. Already, the galaxy had learned you could fight humans. You could even defeat them. But touch their children? That's when you met the real monsters.